1,200-yard season going to this point. It's the Eagles and the Buccaneers, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Ware breaking the tackle. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might have considered that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
A first carry for Rashad White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Opting to run again here with White. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 3rd down and 13. Throwing Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. It's in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Throwing to start the drive. Watkins. Touchdown! A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick that time, 52 yards. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming in.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
At the 27-yard line.
Now Jones. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Amari Barno in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
And now an audible here into something else.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Eagles. A big play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Quick throw caught by Godwin.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Micah Parsons
gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. Busts through the tackle. Fights off the tackle at the 20. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Watkins. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He was defended by Jamel Dean.
Off play action. Watkins.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Buccaneers, nothing.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jones.
That's caught by Tucker.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They go play action here on first down. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer.
Maybe some signs of life. This has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Off play action. Watkins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Eagles are able to add on to their first-half lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out.
They start to drive with White. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 27, Jones.
Slant pass hauled in by Campbell.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Jones. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And he fields it cleanly. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Watkins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 41 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Dean. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
And that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw again.
Open man is Tucker.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4.
At the 20-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Watkins. Throw left side complete. That's Dean. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 21 yards away.
And the Eagles have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Watkins. Allen has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Watkins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown! A big play there. 53 yards. And the Eagles just continue to roll. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. He'll take it at the 42. Oh, good move. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Throwing to start the drive. Watkins. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw on 2nd down. Watkins. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one.
As we talk, halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. powering his way forward.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Throwing to start the drive. Watkins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He's going to try and go deep again. He's got him in. Complete. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Watkins. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Off play action. Watkins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Off the play fake. Watkins. Past the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's an important completion right there, because that's going to do it. With that last pass, he eclipses Peyton Manning's all-time mark of 5,477 pass yards in a single season. I think the Engravers, they can get the MVP trophy ready. This has been a year for the ages as he stands alone in single-season passing.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he'll get this awfully close to a 1st down. Well, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They'll start the drive with a give to White.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Jones now looking to throw on second down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete.
And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
Going right side is White. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
They keep it on the ground. White again. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air.
There he goes, right side. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Paris Campbell, 62 yards.
The claw one back. Groupie able to add the PAT.
So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Throwing to start the drive. Watkins looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dean. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Watkins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Off play action. Watkins is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Now they'll change things up.
Off the play fake. Watkins.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Off play action. Watkins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. Off the play fake. Watkins. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles have got it on cruise control. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. First down, here's White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Off play action. Watkins. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would...
Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Second and 20 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. This is White on the screen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. He'll return it from the 6.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And that will come the offense as they take over.
Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Off the play fake. Watkins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So out come the Bucs now.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's got White here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He'll look to set up his blockers. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Orlando takes back over on offense. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Throwing to start the drive. Watkins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Down. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Are you kidding me?
To throw again. Watkins. He finds his man. Complete. It's Dean. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Watkins. No, and that is incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Chop 60, chop 60.
Throwing again. Jones. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Jones. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watkins.
To the sideline and incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
It's a big play there for the Eagles. 41 yards.
And now they'll shift things around.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Casey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throw left side, complete. That's Dean. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Jones throw on target to Godwin here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing Jones. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That ball caught by Camden. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here's Jones on 1st down.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, and he'll just get rid of it.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Now he's loose again. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Well,
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no